Dear students of class 8, today I am going to tell you a very interesting and beautiful story of a prince whose name is Princess September. Yes, I am talking about the chapter 5 for class 8. Okay? I know that since childhood you are very fond of prince and princess. So, I thought that I think you will definitely enjoy this story of Princess September. So first, I just want to introduce the story, this lesson. The lesson Princess September by Somrat Mogmam revolves around the youngest daughter of the king and queen of Sam named September. It all begins when her parrot dies and a singing bird comes in its place. Her sister then provoked her to lock the free bird in a cage if she did not want to lose him. Once she locked the bird in the cage, he refused to eat or sing and instead became miserable. Thus the little princess allowed the bird to be happy in its own way because she loved him so much. The bird, on the other hand, loved the little prince and kept on visiting her. The king and the queen of Sam. Sam means it is known as Thailand now. Okay, had so many daughters that they decided to name their daughters January, February, March till they named their youngest daughter September. The king had a strange habit of giving away gifts on his birthday instead of receiving them. He thus gifted all of his daughters a green parrot in a golden cage. The princess gave the parrots an hour each day and taught them to say God save the king and Sachipole in no less than 7 Oriental languages. Princess September's parrot died one day and she got very upset. She kept on crying and nothing her maid of honor did comforted her. They consulted the queen who advised them to put her to bed without any supper. Supper is a bit late night, like a dinner, okay, late evening meal. The maid of honor did it and left her alone. The princess did not stop crying and suddenly she noticed a little bird sitting on her window. The bird sang so beautifully that she jumped up to sit in her bed. It even made her forget about the parrot and that she was hungry because she had missed her supper. The little bird asked the princess to let him be her pet bird. Princess September got delighted and the bird sang her to sleep that night. Next day, when the maids of honor brought her breakfast, she fed the bird rice with her hands and bathed it in her saucer. She then decided to show the bird to her family, thus she went about the palace and the little bird sang a different song for everyone. The king and the queen were delighted on seeing the melodious bird. The queen felt it was right for her to send the princess to sleep without supper. The king, on the other hand, felt happy on seeing the bird sing as he was tired of listening to the parrot say pretty Polly in the 7 different languages. It reminded him of his counselors who could also say the same thing in 7 different ways without making sense in any one of them. This made the 8 sisters unhappy. The 8 sisters put their hands together and went to see Princess September. And they started to, provoke the Princess September. They told her that it was very unforgettable, ungrateful to the bird to not eat anything and understand her law, because he simply stopped to taking any meal as Princess September put it in a cage because she was provoked from her 8 sisters. Princess September was not very sure about it, but she decided to wait till the next day and see if he would get used to it. The next day she received no reply from the bird. Upon seeing the bird lay on his side at the bottom of the cage, frightened September, who then instantly got him out of the cage. She started crying miserably, and when a drop of her tears fell upon the bird opened his eyes. On seeing that he was no longer surrounded by bars, he told September that he can't sing in a cage, and if he won't sing, he had died. Princess September decided to let him free. The bird promised to come back. Her sister mocked her for her decision, but the bird did come back. She left her window open day and night for the bird to come in as he pleased. This helped her grow into an extremely beautiful woman. She got married to the king of Cambodia. Her sisters, on the other hand, never left the window open at night, and thus they grew up to be ugly and undesirable. They were given away to the king's counselors with some tea and sesame cakes. So this is all about the story of Princess September Beta, and by this story we can also understand the value of freedom. Everybody wants to be free because it makes them happy, and when the person will happy, he will enjoy his or her life, whether they are the human beings or the animals or the birds. So we should respect the freedom of everybody. I hope you like the story. Thank you.